in peril.
Brother Paul, out of Lake Charles, what you got to say
Yes,
about
sir.
some of
Yes,
this?
sir.
What you got to say
I'm
about
listening
some of
with
this?
some, yeah, y'all got some hell of a conversation going on, and all of them for a greater purpose, you know. Yeah, what Valo said a thing a week, but I want to commend the people to continue supporting public radio. Public radio, get where you can get the true story, the heartbeat, the real people, and real things instead of like they say the fake media. They're not going far enough. So it takes shows like what we got here is very special. It's engaged, but we need the people to be more engaged because we're in a time and a place now. History we already done made. It's about changing the course of history,
Well,
and the battle has to be won in the South. If we really look at the original college, 2/3 of them in the South,
But it's not
and
just
yet,
it's
and
not
at
just
the
in the
same
South
time.
that we got to win it. We got to win it all across
Yeah,
the
that's
United
right. And we
States.
got the most powerful man up there, third to the presidency, Johnson. We got two senators, with one in particular, Kennedy, acting a dang on fool, embarrassing us over here.
Johnson too.
With the shenanigans, and we got hands pockets out, begging, but yet we cutting the same thing that brought us, and them calling it Tennessee or Kentucky or Arkansas. That's all the low poverty, high poverty states. What benefit by some of these programs, and especially Tennessee and Kentucky, man, that's the hillbilly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, unfortunately, we got a lot of ignorance in here too,
yeah.
and like y'all guessing, what y'all was saying was the selfishness, man,
Yep.
greed,
That's
all
right.
that thing. Narcisse said it best. With that greed. But hey, man, I'm in it to win it. I'm talking about changing the course of history. This is where people got to take this bull by the horn. We the people, we need to exercise accordingly. Citizenship. Because if I was a leader, I don't want to make these judgments and calls without the citizen present. But unfortunately, it's the opposite over here. They want to make the rules. They don't want to follow, but they want us to follow. And I'm gonna tell you, they robbing us blind.
Yeah.
Especially here in Louisiana, we ought to be getting royalty checks from all the gas.
From all the
The other
gas.
thing, the damage, they all famous on damage. This got nothing to do with Social Security. We taking all the risks, and the risk is on us. So they saying us, we collected damage. So we collateral damage, in other words.
Collateral. Yeah.
We at risk. So the one take the greatest risk always get the greatest reward. Isn't it right?
Yeah.
But
Right.
unfortunately, we not reaping the benefits from that.
Yeah,
And
well,
let me shut up. I just want to say, support the public radio. We appreciate it.
right on.
Hey,
Thank you, Brother Paul. Right now, man, far as I'm concerned, our freedom
It's being
is at stake.
yeah.
They're trying to take away our freedom, put us back. At one time, when we was with an invisible line around our community, where blacks over here,
White
whites
said
over
that's
there,
what it's trying to go back to.
they gave us a little leadway in our community.
Yeah, that's
Once they took that invisible fence from around us and allow us to go up elsewhere, guess what the bank did? Oh no,
Yeah.
we can't give you no money to keep up with us.
Yeah.
And that's what they did. They
Well-
cut us off.
Well, let me tell you something, Wallace. We as people has to understand everything that this man is doing don't benefit none of us.
Nope.
Okay? It only benefit those that are
Yeah.
billionaires.
Well, they call that white privilege.
Okay.
The billionaires are white privilege. Anybody black that have money that they could buy a town,
Yeah.
build a town, they don't want them around.
No,
You know
no,
what I mean?
no. They in total control.
Yeah. You look at social media now, and I have the opportunity to look at a lot of social media. All the black towns, the black banks that we had, black farmers that we had.
They all out.
All that was taken
They're
away.
taken away.
You know?
And taken away for what?
What?
For them to build wealth.
Well, them to build wealth and them to have control
Control, that's right.
over us.
Okay.
They sent us to their schools. they teach us what they want us to be, and they don't teach us to be entrepreneurs.
Well,
They teach us to be slave to.
Wallace, listen to me. Why you think Trump cut out Black history? Why you think Trump took Martin Luther King statue out of the White House? Listen, y'all, and I'm not going to turn it into a black and white issue because it's more than a black and white issue.
It's white supremacists.
But it is white supremacists.
Yeah.
Okay, it is white supremacists. And until people begin to address it like it is, it is what it is. I have a problem because government was supposed to serve the people. And what I mean is this, y'all. On the 4th of July.
4th of July?
On the 4th of July.
Oh, 4th of July.
But listen to me. People lost their lives.
That's
Okay?
a good one, Wallace. I like
Okay? People lost their lives. And because of cuts that Trump caused, these people didn't get warned that the water was coming in. Okay?
Well, let me say, I don't think it was totally his fault.
No, it's Mother Nature's fault.
Well, and I wouldn't say,
No.
Mother Nature's going to be Mother Nature, but y'all.
But we have a system in place to warn people, Mike.
But if you go back and you listen to the investigative reports, that town council could have voted on upgrading the warning system, but they thought it was too expensive.
Yeah.
So they did not put the money where it should have gone. So let's not just say, and let's be honest with you, right? That town council that was that governed that area, it's their fault.
Also,
because they didn't allow the proper alert system to be put in place because they were looking at dollars and cents and not looking at live cents. So
Well,
let's
don't leave the county out on that, Mike. Don't leave the county because that's the seat of government.
well, that's what I'm saying. So that's the local.
but
That's also part of the local.
but the money that gotta be invested gotta come down from the federal government.
I don't think so. I think
No,
no.
that's local money.
Yeah, I think.
In fact, them plants, like we got them plants, they need to be paying their fact here.
Matter of fact, yeah. But
that tax they give.
Now listen, Brother Paul, I'm not playing the race game here. So
No, I didn't
so
say that.
no. I'm just saying because what I'm about to say. I'm not playing the race game here, but I have friends, relatives that live near that area.
Okay.
Right. So now, if someone can correct me, trust me, I stand to be corrected if I'm giving out the wrong information that I was given. That a lot of those, well, all of those kids were white.
Yeah.
Right, and that that was an expensive camp, and that politicians and people with money would send their daughters to, right? So, the county, the city, the board, whoever, and the businesses that got tax money, or the county got tax money, those systems should have been put in place.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So now, and watch, like my mom would always say, watch the fun. Watch how many lawsuits. Why you think they're running around now saying, we're going to deal with that later? There was a failure somewhere. They know the failure took place. If you did something wrong, you know you're at fault.
Yeah.
Well,
Right?
I think what's going to happen. I think what should happen is a lot of people should be held accountable.
Well, that's what we're saying.
You know,
But if that would have been,
emergency management right there within the city of Lafayette that covers the parish. They got to have the plans in place for catastrophe.
and they do.
Y'all got emergency management.
Yeah,
You got
and-
the fire department, police.
And I have to let you. I have to be honest. That LCG does have and is working on that system. But going back to what I was saying, and like I said, I'm not playing a race. I'm just calling out from how it was told to me. And when you watch the news, when they report on all these missing kids, they're all white, right? So if that would have been a black camp, do you think that Trump would have been going on there?
no.
Okay.
No way.
Want to be
Well,
because there was a hazard an issue with that happened there in Texas several weeks prior that didn't get the notoriety, didn't get the news media, and Trump didn't go. But because of this. Oh, all these people missing and this and that. Well, you know what? They're all white.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm just
That's what
a life is a life. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Right. But why you think that when it comes to and I'm shifting a little bit, why you think there's not enough effort put into missing black girls?
Oh.
But the minute missing white girls go, guess what?
Yeah.
The whole state pitch in. They bring in all these people, do all these searches. They want to find out this and that, but they don't put that much effort when these missing black girls.
No. Well, see,
Mike,
but you know, no, you don't want to play the race card. I don't want to call it like it is neither, but
It
it's
is
got
what
to
be
be
called white supremacy.
White supremacy.
It's got to.
Because, like I said, that town was basically a white community. Now they might have had a few blacks there, because blacks is all over.
Well, but we didn't hear or saw any black people said that somebody in their family lost their life.
Where you get saw from? You didn't hear or see.
No, we didn't saw it.
No.
We didn't hear or see because you got news people down there, and nobody report on where their black lives got lost.
Yeah.
And Wallace, the governor of Texas supported Trump big.
Yeah.
He was one of Trump's main supporter.
Well, what
All
I
right,
see,
now, all right.
what I seen on social media, the mayor of that town made a statement that if God was an immigrant, he would be deported.
Yeah.
And the next day, look what happened.
Well, but you got to understand that God does exist.
Oh yeah.
And people don't want to understand that God doesn't exist. And everything God does, he does for a purpose. Everything God allows, he allows it for a purpose and a reason.
Yeah.
And
Well, look at that little boy that drowned it, 4th of July, when he came back and told his mama that he talked to God.
God, yeah.
I believe that, Bob, because
it's possible.
yeah, I know it's possible.
Yeah.
Because when now the little guy had a new leaf on life. That's what you call being born again.
Yeah.
Because he went and he seen the other side.
Well, Dr.
he had to come
Dr. King
back.
said the same thing.
Yeah.
Dr. King said the same thing. He went to the other side.
Well,
Okay.
now look
We
at
take-
this one.
we
Look
take-
at this one, Oscar. They want to allow the pulpit to be involved in politics.
No, that can't happen. That can't happen. It can't
We
happen.
can't never say can't. It shouldn't happen.
It shouldn't happen. It can't
But
happen.
they're gonna allow it to happen because
I don't think.
the IRS is getting involved in this.
Nah. Listen. We got a black pope right now. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Well,
A lot of people don't want to accept. Oh, listen.
that's for the Catholics. That's for the Catholics. That's not for all the rest of
I know, but a lot of
the
people.
religion that's
But a
going
lot of
on.
people. Listen, Wallace. A lot of people don't want to accept that the pope we have right now, it's a black Creole man.
Well, he's not accepting it. So how everybody else going to accept it? Come on, man. Let's be real. He is not, and he's already said that he does not recognize whatever.
But
So,
we know what he is, Mike. We know what he is.
Just because you know what a snake is doesn't mean that it's something different. Okay, a snake will always be a snake.
We know he a Creole.
But he doesn't accept that he has black blood in him, black genes. Put it that way. That's the best way to say it.
Yeah.
He does not. He even said that, right? So. We're living in some times right now.
Well,
I'm glad I don't deal with religion.
We living in time.
I got a freedom from religion.
Let me make you understand
Not
something.
to religion.
We living in times where what we need to do, people, is address the racial issues at hand. Okay? America has caused a lot of harm to the black people.
Not just black people.
Not just black.
But
we
listen,
black
we the
people is
last
the only one
one
that
that
get
get reprimanded.
reparations.
That's right.
Black
okay,
people is the only one
and that's
that
where
didn't
I'm
get
going. That's where I'm
reparations.
going with it, Mike.
Yeah.
We the ones that never got reparations.
Even white women
Okay,
got reparations.
listen, man. Until America address the issues, all they want to do with us as black men is lock us up.
Mm-hmm.
All they do with us as black men is put the drugs on the street for us to destroy our own bodies.
On community
Okay,
too.
not our bodies. God give us that body, that mind to use it wisely. Wallace, if I could stop you from using your mind and your body, I control everything.
That's just like cutting
Right.
the head off on the snake.
All right.
You know, I said this a while back that, you know, those that go to prison, they find out what their real talent is.
In
because
prison.
Yeah, because that's when they hone in on their skills, right? And it's a shame that, but look at these people here, well, not just here, that's running scams. You know, and people, you know, with these toll booths, with these driver's license, with your Medicaid, Medicare, with your everything.
Yeah.
It takes people to with time and some type of brain cells to come up with these scams. So guess what? We are a smart,
Community.
not really
No,
community, but we are smart people.
Yeah.
We are smart people. We just choose to use it in the wrong way.
Well, I feel the miseducation also is that way. You know?
Well, that's why he's cutting the school system. That's why he's cutting the foster grandparent. Don't you know there's a lot of kids go to school that look up to that foster grandparent because they don't have that love in that household?
Man, I would love to adopt me a kid.
All right.
You know. But the thing of it is, would they let me? I don't know. Would I try?
First of all, what's gonna come up? You're a single black man.
Man, yeah. Well, just because I'm a single black
Ah!
man, that don't mean.
Well, it's just like our opening monologue says, wake up everybody.
Body.
No more
Sleeping
sleeping
in-
in bed.
yeah.
Right? So with that being said, I think our time for this hour is winding down.
Well,
Listen,
we got a couple of more minutes, but I want to say, guess what? We are coming back.
Listen, before I go, I gotta let y'all know that I got another engagement and I'll be gone. We got a thing at Ageless where we're feeding.
And
Our community.
tell about it. Tell about
We feeding the community, y'all. So for people that's hungry, if you want to receive a good plate lunch today, go out to Ageless on Surrey. Man, you're going to enjoy a nice meal
As was on Surrey.
on Surrey.
Where about the location?
Right across from Moss Motors.
Okay.
We right across the street from Moss Motors.
All right.
Come on in, get yourself a nice plate, and we're gonna play some music, and we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna socialize.
Well, before you do that, go
That's
get
all
your
right,
blood
though.
pressure checked.
I need.
go see
I
the
will
doctor.
get my blood pressure checked. I will get my blood pressure checked.
What you saying, Paul?
That's for the needed, not the greed.
Amen.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Paul, you know we got about 1 minute left. What you normally say?
Y'all come back now. You here for that second? Get the rest of the story.
Hey, look here, you guys. We coming back on our second hour. It'll be Mike and I. You know, Oscar. We wish you well on your adventure. And guess what? I'm gonna be there.
I know. I know. I'll be waiting for you.
All right.
All right, Mike. Bring Mike too, man.
Hey, Oscar, call us out and tell us how it's working out while you out there.
I will.
All right.
Check in, brother.
All
Check
right.
in.
All right.
All right.
Great show, guys. Great show.
Mike's off.